more news this report that has been filed by my colleague Zeenat from the Zojila Pass. This, of course, after we given to understand that the Zojila Pass on the Srinagar-Leh road, which connects Ladakh to the rest of the country, will be temporarily closed starting today. Here's a report filed by my colleague Zeenat.
We are reporting from 11,649 feet above sea level, and we are reporting from Zojila Pass, altitude of around 11,649 feet. And this time, this Zojila Pass, which is a big connect between Sonamarg as well as the Kargil, this Zojila Pass is open for the traffic movement. My VJ can show you the visuals from this because strategically this is a very important pass, and seeing the situation in the northern borders, this time we are seeing the beacon as well as the army coming together to keep the pass open for the military supplies, for the logistics, because we have seen the situation in the northern borders. We are seeing a lot of efforts coming from the beacon as well in army to keep the supplies going, although we are seeing the movement of upward as well as the down convoy also here to keep an eye on everything, because after what happened in Galwan, there has been a lot of push to keep the borders, roads connecting to the borders as much as possible open, despite the harsh weather this time. It's almost -12 this time, as we are reporting from the place. Despite the harsh and the chilly weather, we are seeing men and machinery on ground to keep this pass open. With VJ Firdoswani, I'm Zeenat Zishan Fazal for Republic in Zojila. We are reporting from Zojila Pass, and this time we are seeing army along with the beacon keeping the road open for the public as well as for the forces. I'm joined by Brigadier Saket Singh. Thank you so much for talking to the public, sir. A lot of efforts on ground to keep this pass open. What would you like to say?
Absolutely. In fact, we are all standing at the Zojila Pass, which lies at an altitude of 11,649 feet. Zojila Pass is a very important landmark on the National Highway 1, which connects Srinagar to Leh. We know that this National Highway crosses the Greater Himalayan Range at the Zojila Pass. NH1 has actually served as a lifeline for the complete civilian population which resides in the Leh and Ladakh areas, as also the security forces deployed on the northern borders. And with the onset of winters, because of low temperatures, heavy snowfall and the threat of avalanches, the movement of traffic on this road becomes very difficult. In fact, it stops. If you see the figures for the last few years, generally between 15th of November and first week of December, the pass used to generally close. However, last 2-3 years, since in fact 2020, when we've seen the situation of heightened tension on our northern borders, there's been a requirement to keep this pass open till as long as possible.
So how are you seeing the convoy movement upward as well as down? There is no restrictions as far as the convoy is concerned?
No, because of the restriction of the road width, it is done in turns. In fact, last 2 odd weeks, a day was given for the down convoy, and thereafter a day was given for the up convoy.
So we are seeing that although there has been some challenging situation coming from Arunachal and other places, is it also the focus that keep the road open as long as you can?
Absolutely. As I just said, there was a requirement to keep the pass open till as long as possible. And we've done that. In fact, it's a matter of precedence for the border roads to have kept Zojila Pass open till 6th of January this year. It's never happened before. And to give you the advantage that is accrued out of it, in the last almost 6 weeks, 1.5 months that has gone past, more than 13,500 vehicles have crossed Zojila either way. And from that we can actually get an estimate of how important keeping the pass open for so long has been for the people of Leh and Ladakh.
सिविल ड्राइवर है, जोजिला पे गाड़ी चलाते हैं, तो इस वक्त खासकर इस वाले मौसम में कैसा एक्सपीरियंस?
जी मैम, ये आप अपने आप में एक अचीव है हमारे पास, जो अभी हम ये एटमॉस्फेयर आप देख सकते हैं कैसे हैं, ठंडी है यहाँ पे। बट फिलहाल जो भी प्रोजेक्ट बीकन है, फर्स्ट टाइम ये 6 तारीख तक ओपन रखा है। इससे हम लोगों को बहुत फ़ायदा हुआ। राशन हमने पहुँचा दिया करगिल, लद्दाख वगैरह के लिए, और इवन जो टूरिज़्म भी था वो भी इस बार बहुत हाई हुआ। तो ये एक बड़ी अचीवमेंट है हमारे लिए मैम, और हम चाहते हैं फ्यूचर में ऐसा रहे। लेकिन आप देख सकते हैं इस ठंड में ये लोग कैसे काम करते हैं और हम इनके शुक्रगुजार हैं। इन लोगों ने 6 तारीख तक फर्स्ट टाइम रखा इस बार खुला, तो इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे ये लोग आगे भी ऐसे और हम लोग का ऐसे फ़ायदा रहे।